It also helps us with aligning our body in the field of gravity so that we have control. We have to have the sense of being in, first of all, in vertical alignment, so that perception of our alignment is what feeds our neuromuscular system to be able to contract and stabilize and mobilize us safely in our environment. Also, our visual system cannot work accurately unless we have the vestibular system orienting and stabilizing our head relative to the things that we are looking at visually in our environment. It also helps us with sound localization. We have to be able to turn and orient our ears to the sound source in order to get all of the information that's needed. It helps us, all of the movements required for our oral motor control, for sucking, swallowing, and breathing, that has to be supported by the underlying vestibular activation. It works really intimately with the cerebellum, which, as you know, is our controller of our physical agility as well as our mental agility. And the more recent research has showed us, or has explained all of the wonderful things that the vestibular does to support cognitive functions. So as you can see, this system really is pervasive in terms of its impact on other parts of the system. And so I think one of the most important things that I'd like to have those of you who aren't as familiar with this is that it's not just, this is not a treatment strategy that's only used with certain children who have a particular problem. All of us need to have a very rich movement repertoire continuously in order to be able to function optimally. So it's a system that we want constantly to be activated and integrated in order to achieve all of the things that we hope to.
You know, Mary, I just want to highlight everything that you just said and so brilliantly said about how the vestibular system, one, Dr. Ayers showed the most important in all of the other pieces. That's not what many people have taken away from sensory processing lately, and how important it is to all function. And I think that when I'm supporting younger therapists now, they're often pointing to a problem. This child's behavior is a difficulty, or this child has a core issue, and they're thinking like that, or this child has a tactile processing issue. But really, in all of those things that I just mentioned and more, you always have to go back and look at what's going on with the vestibular system, because Mary highlighted so clearly and so elegantly, Mary, thank you, how powerful it is and how it's so hidden. It's really hidden from, you know, in the background. And I just wanted to come in and highlight that, Mary, because as I was sitting and listening to you, even though it's my 10,000th time being with you and hearing you say these things, it really hit me another way today. And I want to make sure people really get how important it is what you're saying. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Sheila.